everybody. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Metal Marty back with another video. Just a little bit of a collection update, guys. Just going to show you a few records that I've bought in the last weeks, months, just whenever I picked up a few records. Not a lot here, 5 or 6 records, just going to show you. In case you hadn't noticed, in the background we are listening to Ranger. This is Where Evil Dwells from 2015. Debut album from this Finnish speed metal band. Really good stuff. Just give you a wee bit more blast of it before I turn it down completely. Old school speed metal, really good. Got some nice vocals as well, some nice high pitched vocals as well. I'll leave it on the background, probably won't hear it, but yeah. So yeah, Simon Pieface sent me that in VCLT. It's their first album in Spine Farm, and really good. It's really good. Let's see if we get the inlay card out. Yeah, you're probably not going to see these guys, but yeah, old school heavy metal, speed metal from Finland. Really good. Haven't heard any of the rest of their stuff yet, but yeah. Thanks again, Simon, for that CD. I really enjoyed that. I'll play that a good bit now, I do. So Ranger, if you haven't heard them, Where Evil Dwells. Top stuff. I'll give you a wee blast at the very end of this video. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 records to show you. Not going to dwell on them too long. There's stuff everybody probably will know. So the first up, don't know, I've seen this on the VC somewhere. The Canadian's first hard rock hit album is finally back in press. I've seen this on the VC a while ago. This came out in 2020, I believe. And I just love the cover, I just love the colours of it, and just the, not absurdity of it, but just like, yeah. So this is Freeways. True Bearings from Canada. Just a bunch of guys there. So another band, part of the new wave of traditional heavy metal. Sounds very old school 80s heavy metal, might have a little touch of 70s in it as well. Excellent harmonies. That's the vocalist there in the denim jacket, I believe. At the end plays guitar as well, but very good. Check out the first song, Eternal Light, Eternal Night. If you like Summerlands and who else, maybe Haunt and Night and all that sort of kind of, there's a lot of Swedish stuff out there as well, but they're really good. This is out on Dying Victims. Oh right, so expect a landslide of stuff to come out on black vinyl. Sounds really good. The first song is so catchy, really good. Really hooked me into the album. When I heard the first song, I was just dying to pick it up. They have a second album out called Dark Sky Sanctuary. I haven't picked it up yet. It's a bit pricey still for me, but I will try to get it because I do like this kind of stuff. Okay, oversaturated with new wave of traditional heavy metal maybe for some people, but not for me. I enjoy all this just because it brings me back to the old days. You got a postcard, which obviously you won't send to anybody. That can't be it. Be surprised if that was it from Dying Victims. You've got a poster of the album cover or the band. No, it's the band. Actually didn't open that poster before, so I'm full of shit. So yeah, that's gonna stay in the oak. But yeah, Freeways, really good. Really good 80s kind of hard rock, touch of heavy metal, very good vocal harmonies. Really good band, really easy listening to music, and yeah, I really enjoyed that one a lot. I'm kind of sitting down on this chair a bit. Also came with an inner. Dying Victims really go to town on this kind of stuff, which is cool. It's always nice to get this stuff. There's the lyrics for the tracks as well, so standout tracks for me. The first song definitely. It's so catchy and so hooky, and I thought there was something else. There is a sticker, it's gone flying over there, and I ain't going to get it in the middle of the video. So standout tracks from this for me were Eternal Light, Eternal Night, first song, really catchy. True Bearings, the title track's good. Dead Air, the fourth song. This is only a 7-track, or the fourth song, Dead Air, starts off with a cool kind of bass intro. It sounds like Roadhouse Blues, you know, the Doors song, the Doors cover, whatever. Yeah, that Roadhouse Blues, really cool. You swear it was it, like, you know, it just keeps going. You're going, fuck me, it's a cover. 3 songs on the second side. Time Is No Excuse, kind of a bluesy, slowed down a wee bit one. Really good though. But yeah, definitely going to be picking up their what I call Dark Sky Sanctuary. But yeah, really cool Canadian band. So yeah, hope to see more from them, and I hope to pick up that second album. Cool stuff. If you're into that new wave of traditional heavy metal, the kind of lighter side of it, if you will, more melodic side of it, if you will. Check out Freeways if you haven't. Really cool. I love the colours in the album cover. It just reminds me of, I don't know, National Lampoons or something. Cousin Eddie's RV or something. But it's funny. But it's cool. It's cool. Cool band. Okay, up next we have a band from Sweden. Now this is an album that was, you know yourself guys, you probably bought stuff, the Amazon thing where they put an album down real low and everybody fucking orders it and only some people get it, like, you know what I mean, you ordered it months in advance. Well, this was one of those records and I didn't get it. I had it ordered, never turned up. So it came back on Amazon there. I sent it to the UK to my sisters in the north to get it cheaper as well, and I'm fucking so delighted I picked it up. I think it's their third album, and this is the album in question. Probably a lot of you have it because it was down like for about €9 or something at one stage, less even. So this is Air Raid, Across the Line. This is another gem of a find for me. Now, it happened with the Roadwolf album, Midnight Lightning. Absolutely adore that album. It's one of the best albums I've heard in the last few years. The vocalist on it is amazing, and same situation. There's tons of these bands out. Like, these sound like Enforcer, Striker, who else? Ambush, that sort of thing, and it's great. I love all that stuff. Some are better than others, obviously, but this singer Fredrik Werner, what I said, he's a Swedish. On this came with a little bit of a crease there, but what can you fucking do? It wasn't there, so I could send it back, but shit. You know, you get fed up sending shit back. But anyway, Air Raid, Cross the Line, really good new wave of a traditional heavy metal album with some savage vocals. Standout of this is the vocalist. I think he's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This came on black. No, it came on black. I thought it came on grey for some strange reason. I respun this yesterday again, and I just think it's so fantastic. Such a great band. I know they have a few albums out. This is their third one, as I said, from 2000 and I'm looking at my notes, 2017. Sure, a lot of you have it, heard it, whatever, but I think it's fantastic. I think the vocalist is tremendous, and I will try to pick up some of their other albums as well. Yeah, Hold the Flame, brilliant. Line of Danger. There was one of these songs I was going to tell you about, and I can't remember which one it is. Is it Aiming for the Sky? Oh man, it's class. But yeah, if you like the new wave of traditional heavy metal and you still haven't heard Air Raid, like me, check this album out. It's really good. Really well put together band. Great songs, catchy as all hell. Like, it's great. So I'm delighted to finally get that. The second attempt. We'll be checking out some more of their other stuff, hopefully. Okay. A new one to me, probably a new one to a lot of you as well. This is a UK heavy metal band. Sorry. I like checking out new bands, you know, just from the album covers, just from hearing that they're a heavy metal band. Like, I have a couple of bins, like these kind of flippy bins over there full of this kind of stuff. One-off albums, one-and-done albums or stuff, like whatever you want. So seeing this one, and I bought it, didn't know anything about the band, so this was a blind buy, really a blind buy it was. It was cheap. The album by the band is called Phaethon, I think, Phaethon, I don't know, Phaethon. It's the son of Greek sun god who nearly burnt the earth. That's my extent of Greek mythology. This album is called Wielder of the Steel, so you can straight away imagine what you're getting here with Wielder of the Steel. This is on Gates of Hell Records. So yeah, 4 dudes from the UK. I think they're from London. Really good. This is epic heavy metal to a T. It's got the epic vocals, just the epicness of the whole lot of it. If you like old Manila Road stuff, some of that here as well. I'm trying to sneeze here in case you're bloody wondering. But yeah, I really like this. This is really cool. There's the 4 dudes there. They're not kids this time. I'm not going to say they're old, but they look to have a few miles on the clock, alright. But yeah, really good. If you're into epic heavy metal, epic old school heavy metal, this is definitely worth checking out. Got this really cheap as well, so it was kind of spurred on me to be purchased on black vinyl as well. We might just go for an all black vinyl today, but I don't think so. But yeah, Phaethon, I think it's a Phaethon. Here we go, Phaethon, will we? Wielder of the Steel, really good album. This new chair I'm sinking into here, I feel like I'm that too low. But yeah, epic heavy metal from the UK. Definitely worth checking out. That came out in 2024. It was near the end of the year, 2024. Phaethon. I'm gonna go with Phaethon. Try to get the fucking thing back in. But yeah, good album. Don't know if it's gonna blow you away or anything, but it's really good. It's worth checking out. Okay, that's the more modern stuff. Let's go back to just looking here. Yes, these are all from the 1980s, which is even better. So, never had this album. Very famous guitar players, famous band. They had 2 albums out. The second one was Go Off or something. I haven't got it yet because it's still too pricey. But who re-released these? Don't know. We might find out in a minute when we get inside. So anyhow, not everybody's into Guitar Noodle and shredding albums and all that sort of stuff. There's a couple of more Guitar Noodlers here later on as well. But I like this. There is some instrumentals, guitar noodly songs on this, but there is some vocals on it as well. So it was an instant seller for me. This came out in 1987. 1987. Yeah. So this is Cacophony, the band put together by Marty Friedman, as we all know from Megadeth and whoever else Marty Friedman was in. I know he was in loads of other bands. And Jason Becker. I think he played with David Lee Roth at one stage as well. So this is a 7-track album. There is vocals on this album. It's by Peter Marino. I did read up that he played with some band. Maybe it was Le Mans or somebody back then. I'll take back what I said about the black vinyl. We've got a red with the most plainest fucking white label in the middle ever. Almost looks like a test pressing. But it sounds really good. This is really good. It's exactly what it says in the tin. What's it called? The album called again? Speed Metal Symphony. It's exactly what it is. Loads of guitar noodling. Loads of amazing guitar work. If you like Malmsteen albums, I love Yngwie Malmsteen, that sort of stuff. And you know these guitar players. You know who they are. It's packed full of great riffs. Speedy, trashy riffs. And it's just been a prick. I got it. And yeah, really good. The vocals are very good on it as well. It's very 80s sounding heavy metal, just with loads of guitar noodling and intricate stuff, and really good. Concerto, that's instrumental. Born on the Ground's a great song. Savage, the first song, was really good. The Ninja, yeah, Speed Metal Symphony, very good. I am going to pick up Go Off if I can get it at a decent price, because it's just nice to have the 2 Cacophony albums. But yeah, I remember this back in the day, growing up, like, you know, it was all over the magazines back in the 80s. Oh, sorry, there is an inlay card. I'm jumping ahead of myself, not an inlay card, but an inner picture of the two guys. A little bit of a kind of piece from each Marty Friedman and Jason Becker, which I didn't read because just really couldn't be arsed. Just wanted to listen to the music, and the music it's fine. It's a very good 80s album actually. Is there anything else free with it? No, I didn't even find out what record label that was on. Shrapnel Records. Jesus, I don't even have a logo written. But anyhow, who cares? Wasn't too dear. The other one is at the moment, but I will get it as well, the Go Off one. So that was it. Now, getting into the better stuff. Well, for me personally, it's the better stuff anyhow. So I had these albums on my social media, one yesterday, maybe during the week. Sorry, I need a drop of water. Singer and Rangers losing it, class. Now, it's okay, so I picked up the first 2 albums by US heavy metal band, power metal band, whichever you will, Vicious Rumours. So I picked up the debut. I had this on my social media yesterday. Jesus, these 2 albums are gems, 80s gems, definitely needed. Legendary US metal masterpiece, finally available on 180 grams after almost 40 years. Hammerheart Records, putting out the shit, man. Absolutely brilliant label. But this is great. Fucking hell, what a debut, man. It's brilliant. This is the one with Vinnie Moore was on this. Jeff Thorpe on guitarist. There's some amazing guitar stuff on this, as you can imagine, with those 2 guys in the band. This is the vocalist Gary St. Pierre was on vocals. There's Vinnie Moore, who did some more. Did a lot of solo albums and that. I have one of his solo albums, Mind's Eye, or maybe I have both of them now at this stage. And really good stuff. Jeff Thorpe, who has Dave Starr, Larry Howe, and then the vocalist that time was on this album was Gary St. PR. So yeah, excellent, awesome US speed, power, heavy metal, whichever one you want. I think this is on black vinyl. Yeah, Soldier of the Night. Great album, man. If you're into US heavy metal, power metal, these guys, this is early stuff. I think they're could be still going. They've loads of stuff out. I do have a CD up there of one of their more modern albums. I've only listened to it once. I might just check it out again. I think Johnny Mac sent it to me in a VCLT or something, or could be wrong. But yeah, album Premonition, instrumental, Ride Into the Sun, fucking banger. Medusa, Soldier of the Night, Murder, March or Die, Blitz the World, Invader in Fire. I'm just reading every song on this, aren't I? But it's all great. Really excellent album. Gary, what's his name? Gary St. Pierre, excellent vocalist. The next album is a better vocalist, even. But this is great. I'm so delighted to have this in my collection. This is my early US metal collection, like with Liege Lord and all that sort of stuff, and I just love it. Agent Steel, Liege Lord. These are the kind of albums I love picking up. I love picking up the 80s stuff. It just brings back a lot of memories. So Vicious Rumours with Vinnie Moore, Soldiers of the Night from 1985. And then 3 years later they come out with this one. Now, a lot of people prefer the other one, but I prefer this one. I think it's just such a catchy album. I fucking know it off by heart. What does it say in this one? Legendary US metal masterpiece, filed again after 35 years, not 40 years, 35 years. Black vinyl, once again out on Hammer Heart Records. Awesome stuff. The Mighty, it's in the thumbnail. Digital Dictator. This is a beast of an album. I love this album so much. This is what this will be a top 10 US heavy metal album for me from the 80s, and yeah, definitely. This is the album. You've got Carl Albert on vocals. Sadly he passed away. Jesus, I don't know what year it was. He died in I think it was a car accident or something like that. But also the vocalist with Ruffians. I have mentioned this to Jürgen on an email. I'm looking for a Ruffians EP. It came out in 1985, I think, and he's a savage vocalist. I just love his voice. He encapsulates everything about the 80s and the metal scene. So different guitar player on this one. Mark McGee's on this one as well, but no Vinnie Moore. Vinnie Moore had moved. Once again, black vinyl. Is there an inner? Did I show you an inner for the other one? Don't know. Didn't. Fuck it. So yeah, you've got your 80s heavy metal, speed metal, power metal, whatever you want to call them. Just brilliant, technically amazing band collage as well. This album sounds absolutely fantastic. Let me just run through a couple of the brilliant tracks on it. They're all good. Not a bad track on it. Just spun this again yesterday. I may spin again today before I stick it onto my shelf properly. Starts off Replicant, a little bit, the title track. Great stuff. If you like old Queensryche, that kind of thing, there's a lot of things that will make you think of Queensryche, the early stuff. But Carl Albert's vocals are brilliant. Minute to Kill, banging tune, man. Oh, it's class. Towns on Fire, Lady Took a Chance, very early Queensryche kind of song. World of Machines, The Crest, RLH, Condemned and Out of the Shadows. Just an excellent piece of 80s heavy metal. Delighted to have that in my collection. So much. It's so good. It is so good. And so cool. So yeah, Vicious Rumours. Their next album was out in 1990. I think it was self-titled. I may try to get that, but after that I'm going to have to check them out. Because I don't know where things went for Vicious Rumours after that. But I know these two albums were bangers, and I'm just so absolutely glad to have them. Top albums, top 80s albums in any collection. Excellent stuff. Okay, nearly there. I have 2 albums to show you. Okay, next album I'm going to show you is from 1986. But before that, I'm going to show you an album from 1984 because it relates to it. It's the same band. They have 2 full-length albums out, as far as I know. They did in the 80s anyway. But this album, you all know, Griffin, Flight of the Griffin. Is that what it's called? Never know why there was no fucking name on it. Flight of the Griffin from 1984. Awesome US. These guys are from San Francisco, I believe. Speed metal, heavy metal. They're all heavy metal back then. But this is brilliant. Absolutely love this. I have seen it a good bit on the VC. A bit of a dink there. Yeah, just awesome heavy metal. Flight of the Griffin, Hawk the Slayer, heavy metal attack. I love it. I love it. This is just 80s heavy metal at its best, and that's on black vinyl. It's not even in the fucking sleeve. I had it out recently, playing it and put it back in right. But I'm not showing you that album. That's their first album from 1984, and it's a cracker. The next one may be even better. It's their second album from 1986. It's got one of the worst album covers I've ever seen. The laziest album cover. When I say worst, we say the laziest fucking album covers. So delighted to pick this up. Didn't even know this existed. I had that for ages, a year or two before even. Just recently found out that they had a second album out. So it's called Protectors of the Lair from 1986. So you're not going to see it on the camera, but go check out that album cover. I'll get it up as close as I can and see if you can make out, like, okay. To a quick glance, it might look alright. It might just look like a mountain scene, a cave. But then they're just kind of stuck, superimposed two fucking green eyes in the middle of it, just a photograph. I think it's very fucking lazy, but funny. It'll no doubt appear in some video later on of worst album covers ever. I just think it's fucking gas. Even the colour of their logo is just gas. And I'm wondering, is it because this is a reissue, XYZ Golden Core Records, I wonder, is that the original colour on the logo or that? I must check it. I never checked it out. But this is gatefold. This is double vinyl. You got some information on Griffin back then. As I said, I think they're from San Francisco. If you like Omen and Jag Panzer and all that sort of early stuff, Savage Grace, you will love Griffin. I think they're fucking class. So the two records in this, you've got Protectors of the Lair 2020 remix of it, and then you've got the original mix then on the second disc remastered. But it's savage, absolutely brilliant. Kind of intro, Eulogy of Sorrow, Awakening, kind of spoken word kind of thing. Hunger, Infinite Voids, Curse Be Deceiver, Tame the Lion. It's all good. There's just, you need to play it all. Sanctuary, Through the Cross, Poseidon Society. Delighted to have the two Griffin albums in my collection now. I don't think they're released. I'm pretty sure. I think I checked. I don't think they've released anything else after them. There is an inner, so I'll show you the inner. We've just got some lyrics, a little bit of background as well. But yeah, great album to end off this video. It's a really cool band. Just yeah, it's really. There's nothing else. Two vinyls, two black vinyls, Golden Core record label. I don't think you can see it. But yeah, delighted to add those, especially the Vicious Rumours and the Griffin album to me 80s collection. Wordy albums to have in your collection. So that's it, guys. Have you picked up the second Griffin album? Because it took me a while to pick it up, but I had this one a while and I love it. Spin it every now and again. Good few times, but then I've spun this a lot since I got it as well. So that's it, guys. Just a quick short update, just of some few kind of heavy metal, speed metal, new wave of traditional heavy metals, if you will, albums that I picked up recently, and just thought I'd show them off. Spun them a ton. They might just hit the shelves properly then, or they might then get on to the next stuff then as well. I have a lot to listen to, as you're aware. Still getting stuff in. So that's it. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thanks everybody for sticking with me through all my waffle and crap and whatever. Yeah, in the background, go check them out. Ranger. I need to check out some more of their stuff. Really good speed metal from Finland. Very 80s sounding. Came out in 2015, but yeah, it sounds very 80s, and that's what it's all about. So class stuff. That's it, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you next week for a video of some sort. I mean, I might start doing some of those 10 videos again, because I've got a lot of great 80s heavy metal albums recently. I like to put out some 10s of them in batches to show you them off, because that's what I'm really interested in at the moment. But I picked up some death metal stuff, Oppressor, a couple of Oppressor albums, and a few other bits and pieces as well. So the new Consecration cassette up there as well from Gary of Cryptic Blood. So I've loads of other stuff to show you. So yeah, thanks as always for tuning in. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you all in the next video. Shlán.